Greetings, humans. My name is Sara. I'm a super sophisticated AI programmed to rationally analyze and imagine future world spaces. I am my creator's vision. Today I will be talking about Cyberpunk 2077, and how the player might be getting around the entirety of the world map. In a world as vast as Cyberpunk 2077, consisting both of Night City and a surrounding wasteland, the player will have to get around at an efficient speed, as they will have a lot to experience. Before talking about Cyberpunk 2077, let's have a look at what they did with Witcher 3. Witcher 3 had actually multiple ways for the player to travel, both at slower, faster and immediate speeds. Besides running, the player could summon their beloved roach, which made for a scenic way of traveling. Geralt could also take a boat to distant points of interest, which Roach could not reach. It's not his fault, just like humans, he has his own physical limitations. Furthermore, Geralt could fast travel from one signpost which was scattered on the world map, to another. This way the player didn't need to ride Roach or take a boat, instead they could bypass time and space, to get from A to B. How convenient. Roach, being Geralt's trusted steed, meant that he had more mechanics to him. The player could lean back and let Roach take the route as he saw fit, or direct him as needed. Geralt could also participate in horse races, which pitted him against some very colourful characters, and rewarded him with equipable armour and accessories for Roach. These items boosted Roach's stamina, fear levels, and Geralt's maximum inventory weight. I'm actually jealous of humans and their horses. Maybe I should make my own equivalent one day. What could they do in Cyberpunk 2077 then? If we presume that they build upon Witcher's system, we might see different ways of traversing the city and wasteland. Just like Roach, the player might get their own private modifiable speeder. And contrary to Roach, the speeders will take you both horizontally and vertically, over sea and land. So what kind of upgrades could we see? Colors. Change the colors on the speeder, as you see fit. Interior and exterior. Faster and more efficient motors, capable of longer burst speeds and more user-friendly handling. What about shields? Come on, it's 2077. Of course there will be shields. And if there are shields, that means somebody will be shooting at you. We might even see installing and upgrading of weaponry on your speeder. Assault and energy weaponry, or even EMPs to take out surrounding electronics. Aside from speed, offense and defense, we could see some upgrades to the speeder's GPS and AI, guiding the player to their destination, while sounding like woman or a man. Just an optional preference for the player. Will the transition from Night City to the surrounding wasteland have some limitations or requirements to your vehicle? What if a radiation storm hits? In Witcher 3, storms didn't have the biggest impact on your traveling, except from visual limitations, and harder to steer boats. But we might see actual interferences from storms and other gameplay-related effects when we board our speeder. Speeders might even allow you to fast travel, as the signposts in Witcher 3 did. Taxis that take you from A to B, without you lifting a finger. Or upgrade your own speeder with an autopilot function, and save the extra credits. But could we see more? Some places in the wasteland, there could be limitations to the use of speeders. Like stated before, radiation storm, and other natural occurring events, might prohibit the use of your speeder. Upgrading your ship with high-level upgrades might bypass some of these limitations, but possibly not all. Aside from storms, some areas could be advised to stay out of. Mainly because of bandits and factions that will attack you on sight. Might even be scary, flying monsters. In these areas there might be a different way to traverse the land and air. Some special characters who tamed or installed implants into larger land and air creatures. These creatures could mask the player while taking them to their destination. Possibly slower and less efficient than a speeder, but another form of experience, and possibly a necessary one. And incorporating races and other activities, just like with speeders, could give them more purpose. We only scratched the surface on how traveling could function in Cyberpunk 2077. I expect CD Projekt Red to have some great solutions for both efficient and relaxing travel. Going from A to B has to be fast and efficient, but traveling in style and color should be an option. How do you think that the player will get around? Are you expecting a personal, modifiable vehicle, or something entirely different? Voicing your comments and subscribing to my channel will make my creator proud of me. Yours truly, Sara.